Welcome to Rapid Rewind, where I'm going to give you a cool historical fact in hopefully 5 minutes or less. I'm Sprayberry, your tour guide through the weird world of history. Today, you're going to hear the tale of the United States' Inflatable Army. Alright, so let's set the scene. We're deep into World War II, and the US, along with its allies, are having trouble getting around Axis troops. It seems like every time the Allies move, the Axis forces are there waiting for them. The United States comes up with a crazy plan. This plan requires the recruitment of artists, actors, sound engineers, and designers. Now, these are not the usual group that you would go with for battle. However, the Army brought them together to create the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, aka the Ghost Army. The assembled 1,100 men were tasked with developing methods of tactical deception, and these men delivered. They created large rubber models of tanks, trucks, planes, and artillery so realistic that German troops would redirect to try to intercept the balloon battalion. This Ghost Army was designed around the idea of pulling danger from ground troops towards themselves. A truly dangerous mission. You'd be right in asking how anyone could fall for a balloon version of a tank. To make Axis forces believe there were actually thousands of troops coming in, they would drive trucks into a town in loops so that it would look like there were dozens of troops coming into the area. Actors and sound engineers come in to help sell the illusion even more. Members of the Ghost Army would go into local towns and have drinks and dinner while being less than discreet with their information, playing up their knowledge of troop movements. This information would inevitably get back to spies who would relay the information to the Axis powers. Misinformation isn't enough though. The sound guys would come in and play it up as well, blaring sounds of troop and vehicle movement. Using huge speakers, the projected sounds could be heard up to 15 miles away. They would additionally use what they called spoof radio to broadcast incorrect troop movements disguised as official radio transmissions. These three parts, misinformation, an inflatable army, and soundscapes combined together to provide an effective distraction to Axis forces. You're probably asking, well, how effective is all this deception and misdirection? In the late stages of the war, Allied forces were trying to cross the Rhine River, but they would have faced heavy resistance. Instead, the Ghost Army used all their guile and tricks to pull the Axis forces towards them instead. The Allied forces were able to cross the river 20 miles north of the assembled Axis troops who were too busy shooting at balloons and speakers. This Ghost Army has been credited with saving anywhere up to 30,000 American soldiers. Gilbert Seltzer, a member of the Ghost Army, responded, "I don't believe there was 30,000. But if we saved one life, it was worth it." While discussing his time with the unit, the 104-year-old retired serviceman said it was funny, it was distasteful, and it was crazy. We did it to overcome a terrible, terrible enemy. And the fact that we did so successfully is probably the biggest source of pride. Now, I personally find this story to be absolutely incredible. I think the ingenious idea of using inflatables has to rank up there as high as the Trojan horse. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching Rapid Rewind. If you want to read more about the Ghost Army, I'll include my sources down in the description below. If you've got ideas for any videos that you'd love to see done or any cool history facts, drop it down in the comments and I'll dig into it. If you liked what you saw, hit subscribe. See, there's plenty more out there for you. Thanks!